Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. Today we're going to do a collective reading with the Who board game and my cards. You know me, I'd use everything that I have here at my arsenal to do my reading. So before we begin, um, something interesting. My daughter sent me a message from her old high school that apparently, and she showed me a video. Um, there was a child that apparently was trying to take themselves out due to a breakup. A little girl, well, I say little, obviously high school, but still, the innocent mind can easily be manipulated or programmed to think that these things are the normal responses to pain. And the first thing that came to mind when she sent me that video, because just like I don't know, 2 days ago, we were having a conversation. We were in the car and she's listening to a song, which has a really beautiful sound. The beat is nice. The voice is beautiful, but the lyrics are horrific, horrific. And I'm sure some of you may know it. It's a popular song, I guess. I just killed my not the best idea. Da-dee-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know the rest. But she's basically talking about what she might do, not the best idea. I think she even talks about uh, I'm so mature, I'm so mature. Like she goes to therapy and she's so mature, and yet she's contemplating doing something disastrous. And I think at the end of the song, she actually goes through with it, but she's like, uh, her logic is she rather live in hell than to be without him or something weird like that. It was disturbing. It was disturbing. And I had a conversation with my daughter. I said, please understand that these lyrics, if you play them and repeat them, they influence your thinking. And not to say that you're so ignorant that, oh, the song said to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But in a moment of extreme pain, such as of a breakup for young girls, um, the idea of the loss could be so devastating, or that maybe even the humiliation, or maybe even um, it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be the extreme anger of a betrayal. It influences in that moment of weakness when you're in the moment of weakness, you're not at your right state of mind, and then that song starts to play out in your brain. Um, and I'm not saying that that's what occurred with that young girl. However, who's to say that with the shows that they watch and the reactions that they see on TV being so normalized doesn't become kind of like a system within themselves that says this is how I should act, despite what they see at home being positive, or even what their parents tell them. The subconscious reacts, and we can't take control of it if we're not aware of it. You know what I mean? So anyway, that came through. Something else, there was another after that. I can't remember it now, so I guess it's not relevant. So I'm gonna do one at a time and go across the whole board through all the houses. Ah, Professor Plum in the first house. This is Gemini energy or Sagittarius energy. You know, it's interesting. Um, the night before yesterday, I my son, I had left them on the table, and my son was playing with all the characters. And I realized after he went to bed, I was cleaning up and I looked and I'm like, where's Professor Plum? So somebody might be asking, where's Gemini? Where's Sagittarius? Um, like they went missing for 24 hours. They were they were incognito, something like that. And then last night, um, I remembered and I asked my son, where'd it go? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm like, look for it. And sure enough, it was in the dining area. So he found him hiding underneath the table. So maybe that's a metaphor for something. But there is a Gemini or a Sagittarius energy, or you could be exuding this energy. People might see you as intellectual, communicative, someone with a lot of ideas, or someone that likes to express themselves with a lot of uh, bright ideas, someone that has deep philosophies, a deep thinker, um, or someone that has a very strong spiritual faith, a spiritual path. So that's the first house. Mm. We have the lead pipe in the second house, the house of values. But this is also the ballroom. So there's an emotional connection right now that you may be picking up on the subconscious level, or you're feeling it in the physical body at this time. Be aware of your emotions. Be aware of the balance of the range of your emotions between you and this person that you are intuitively, emotionally connected with at this time. I'm going to clarify 'cause I don't know who this could be yet. So we have Chef White, Cancer energy or Capricorn energy in the third house, the house of Gemini. So a Cancer or a Capricorn could be communicating, or they communicating to people in their surrounding, in their neighborhood, their siblings, um, amongst their neighbors. You could be communicating about your business in your environment, or you might be uh, connecting with other parents in your environment. Like this could just be taking your kids to school in the morning and maybe connecting with the other parents that are there. Um, you might work from home, or you might work really close to home, so you're able to go home for lunch or something like that. Um, well, again, we'll clarify because it seems a little, okay. I feel like inconsequential at this time. Doesn't feel like anything major. Just kind of setting up the vibe, perhaps. Fourth house. We have the dagger, the sword, in the fourth house. So the truth of your home, the truth at home is being spoken in the home at this time, or you could be, or someone could be wanting to know the truth about a home situation. It could just be that the values at home have to do with communication and truth. See what's going on in the fifth house. Now remember, this isn't to be um, confused with doing an astrological reading based on the chart as the planets are aligned at this time. This is an energetic reading applying astrological houses and planets and seeing how they're playing out specifically um, at this at the time that you watch this. These could be the energies that are playing out for you, okay? Or you can find that these kind of experiences are happening in these areas of your life. Oh wow, it didn't even want to let go. I was trying to like loosen it up to see which one was going to attach more. We have the rope with Miss Scarlet. This is Aries or Libra with in the fifth house, the dining room with the rope. The rope is second and eighth house access, values, and occult, Taurus, Scorpio energy. This could be commitment. In Aries or Libra, if I felt like when I said I feel like it wouldn't let go, like maybe somebody doesn't want to let go of a commitment to you. Um, Maybe somebody feels tied to you, attached to you. It could be maybe this is like this could be a love partner. This could be a child, just a very bond. They're like wherever you go, they go. This could be your twin because it feels like the attachment feels almost like your shadow, like to that degree of mirror. You know, like I'm your other half. How and shadow isn't always negative. Shadow is the parts of you that you don't even recognize in yourself that could be great, wonderful, and and this person reflects that for you, and therefore it brings balance. So I feel like there's like a very strong love bond, whether this is a your divine partner, whether this is family, children, or it's a strong connection. Going on in the sixth house, we have the wrench. The wrench is fifth and 11th house access, the house of Leo and Aquarius, in the house of Virgo, the sixth house. I feel like uh, any adjustments that need to be done to your habits, to your uh, routines, to how you assess a situation in your day-to-day life, they're being adjusted at this time. You might be going through a period of adjustment, like acclimating to your routine, acclimating to your to how you go about your day. Okay, there might have been changes, things that needed to be tightened up on, or things that needed to be uh, let go of, like let some things that you release the things that you cannot control, but tighten up on the things that you're doing already. Just like tighten up the loose ends so that things can be smooth in your routine. Seventh house. Ooh, we have the candlestick in the seventh house, which is the house of Aries, Leo. I'm sorry. Ooh, why do I keep? This is the second time I say Leo instead of Libra. Perhaps you're dealing with a Leo more. I know I mentioned Libra with the Aries in the fifth house, Aries Libra energy here. So whether you're the Aries Libra, um, any of the signs that I'm mentioning, you can identify in which area this could be you or someone in your environment. But either way, we have this is like balancing a partnership, balancing some kind of partnership, or a partnership has come into balance or is coming into balance. Relationship, we are in Libra still, so relationships are significant at this time. And it could be a soulmate energy because with the seven, it's like a spiritual connection. So the relationship at this time to the partner, maybe to the divine partner, is significant. All right, so we have the gun in the eighth house. The gun is fourth and 10th house energies, home and status, home and career. Uh, it's how you do things, uh, but you're doing things when it comes to home and career that are being hidden at this time, that are occult perhaps, or for whatever reason aren't being shown, aren't being acted on. Um, at least, where'd it go? Um, at least not to the public eye, so to speak. And that could be like you're doing things behind closed doors that your family doesn't need to know, your friends don't need to know, or your neighbors don't need to know. It could be a plan that you're working on, it could be a partnership that you're establishing, it could be changes that you're about to be making. Mr. Green in the lounge. This is ninth house energies, but Mr. Green represents the second and eighth house Taurus and Scorpio energies. In the ninth house, a Scorpio or a Taurus might be traveling, might be changing their views on religious beliefs, might be considering um, who they're attached to financially. They might be ending a cycle of dependency when it comes to resources. There's also a need to expand or desire to expand, to complete a cycle when it comes to what is sacred and what is of value to you. Mm. So these will land where they may, I guess. Perfect. All right. One goes up, one goes down. We have Miss Peacock in the second house of values. This is a Leo or an Aquarius is probably the person going through these wide range of emotions at this time, or is experiencing a very psychic emotional connection to someone at this time. Colonel Mustard is in the hall, eighth house. This is a Virgo or a Pisces is feeling um, like they need to keep hidden what they're doing. It could be about, um, you could be not wanting to express something about health. It could be a change in your health routine. It could be a change in your eating habits. It could be a change in your work. Um, you might also, there might also be like a fear of, hmm, I just heard a fear of death. Someone might be contemplating, life, and life and death, just as a philosophy, perhaps even not so much. But this could be someone that is I don't know why, but it feels like the instead of focusing on their dreams and their fantasies, this person is kind of like in an in-between, in a fearful state. Let's get these, I don't know, I want to use these cards real quick, and then I'll use the clue cards. All right. I'm not going to do the whole stack thing, flipping over. Thought about it yesterday. I don't know why. No matter how much I'm shuffling these cards, it's like the theme or the same cards kind of keep coming through. So I want to like not bulk, not let them fall out in bulk and just read whatever comes through. I'll just pick them random one by one. Here. House of Dragons. You might be communicating or expressing your beliefs, and people see you as somebody that has very values in terms of your legacy, in terms of family, in terms of your ancestry, in terms of your claim to the throne. This feels like somebody is either you're being seen as someone who has claimed their throne or their right to the throne, or you're expressing that. And that's what's being seen at this time. Right, just taking the top one, okay? So this Aquarius or Leo that's feeling the psychic emotional connection is probably going through a separation at this time, a divorce, a breakup, or they're just not talking to their person, but they do feel the connection. They do feel the maybe the separation or the not talking is making it where they feel um, on a deeper level, they're feeling the emotional connection. So, su veneno, her poison, aventura. Um, so the Capricorn or Cancer energy, somebody in their environment might see them as a temptation, like you're a poison to them. And this song has like it sounds negative, but it's like in the way of like he cannot resist the temptation of her. So she's like a poison to him, like she's gonna kill him, like she's destroying him because maybe for whatever reason this person cannot, it's either not allowed or they're involved. For whatever reason, you are tempting someone in your, I don't know if it's at your job or in your neighborhood or there's someone that you're very tempting to someone. They see you like let me see. En, en el proceso de dejarla, de mi vida arrancarla, vuelve a pedir perdón y me someto a los instintos, convenciéndome sus gestos y mi juicio es el error. All right, let's translate that. In the process of leaving her, of my life ripping her out, she comes back to say I'm sorry. So, okay, or to apologize. It's like someone is getting, they're losing their resolve of staying angry with you. And they submit to their instincts, convincing, Oh, your gestures convincing them. And their judgment is their error. It's like they lose all sense of judgment around you. Like you're a temptation to them. You're probably off limits to them for some reason. They probably think you're involved. They're probably involved. Maybe you work with them. Maybe your neighbors and their family. They have a family or something weird. Ooh, that was that was a little bit of tea. Let's see. So a truth is coming out about someone that you probably lived with. This could be an ex. We have Phoebe and Cole from Charm. You see, I mixed these up, and with all these cards, it's like the same characters or similar cards keep coming through. So Phoebe and Cole, the truth about a connection that you had, this could have been a spouse, okay? You might have felt very attracted or very allured by this energy that they had, or you were just mesmerized by being in love at some point, and this person was a true demon, okay? They were out to get you from the beginning. They did fall in love with you. They did want to be with you, but they just could not change. They couldn't do better. And eventually, he was vanquished. Eventually, she had to completely, uh, for it's like for his own soul's, he was like in purgatory, not being able to be with her anymore. And she was able to surrender the connection, but for a long time she struggled with really letting him go. And it had more to do with staying optimistic, long overdue, about how realistic or reasonable the expectation of him maintaining goodness was going to be. It was like at some point he's going to fail it over and over. And I think that's the truth that's really hitting home to some. Uh, that someone that they thought was at some point going to change, or at some point going to be better, or at some point not let themselves be influenced by their negative qualities, they manage to continuously succumb to their dark side. And I think that's a truth. So, hmm, do I want to clarify that one any further at this time? I think we're moving on to the fifth house here. Oh, about this attachment with this Aries or Libra energy, someone that's very independent, or someone that even in their independence, they could be very romantically inclined, to be very affectionate, be very loving, be very sensual, be very, um, this could be someone that you're just very attracted to. I'm not getting so much children. I mean, although this could be that you have a very strong bond with your children or your child, or a child feels that attachment to you as their parent, but more so, the why are you surprised? It's like, are you surprised that I feel this way about you? Are you surprised that I am this attached to you? Are you surprised that I am this connected to you? Or that I won't, that you are mine, I am yours, you are my twin, you are my other half. Ooh. Do I use these? These were underneath. I said I wasn't gonna take. No. Sorry, Spirit. Should I tell you anyway? The Tudors, they'll never believe it. King Henry the Eighth. And I said it wrong the other day. It was King Henry had 6 wives. The first one was divorced, then beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. Because I think I kept saying married or something like that. But anyways, you'll never believe it. We're gonna leave it there because maybe it's a surprise. Maybe it has something to do with a past life connection. But I said I was only gonna choose one per house, only because I want I don't want the bulkiness of cards and then like picking out the same cards or something. All right, what's going on in the sixth house here with the wrench? Why is the wrench? All right, two is fine. Two is gonna be fine, damn it. Sovereign, dancing. So the adjustments to your routine probably have to do with dancing. Maybe you're gonna incorporate more dancing into your routine. I have myself been debating. There's a dance studio really close to my home, and I went for um, a trial just to like a test her out. And I did 3 classes. Um, they were very fun, very fun. And I've been out of the loop for quite some time. So I'm wondering if maybe you're supposed to do some kind of like activity and that's what's being adjusted, like to do something independent on your own in your routine, something that's just fun for you, something that's just it doesn't need a purpose. It doesn't need justification. It doesn't need to have any guilt attached to it. It's like I just want to enjoy this activity for myself just because. Maybe giving yourself that grace, allowing yourself that liberty. Um, so I feel like that's what's being adjusted for your own balance. If it's not dancing, it's just the energy of movement, of liveliness, of being more uh, in harmony with higher vibrations. Okay. Seventh house. If I can't have you, the name Yvonne could be significant. Don't know why I'm surviving every lonely day when there's got to be no friends for me. My life would end. My life would end. And it doesn't matter how I cry. I gave it all so easily to you, my love. Am I strong enough to see it through? Oh my. The situation that I mentioned earlier with the girl at the school, I feel like there could be somebody. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody else. I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, oh, oh, oh. Can't let go, and it doesn't matter how I try. Keep hearing, I gave it all so easily to you, my love. Am I strong enough to see it through? Go crazy is what I would do if I can't have you. Uh, Okay, I'm looking at these together here. Like this person that's like, are you surprised that, whatever? It feels like a little bit. I don't. I don't think it's really like toxic. It might sound toxic. And with that thing that occurred earlier today, maybe somebody was afraid that this was like a fatal attraction. We had that yesterday. Maybe maybe there was a fear of attachment because they didn't want somebody to become super attached or super possessive or super controlling. But it seems like I don't think that's the issue with this person. I feel like it's, you know how it's like you give permissions, you allow certain people certain access, and some people have rights, and you can't even explain why you allow this person to do this, but you wouldn't tolerate it from that other person. So for some of you, you may have had a toxic experience with, in partnerships with control and manipulation and trying to like suppress who you are, and but yet when it comes to this person, you don't mind. And it's not about control me, baby, or, suppress me, honey. No, it's you don't feel that way from this person. You don't feel suppressed. It's like there's no amount of love that they're going to give you that you're going to feel, oh my God, give me space. There's no amount of love that they're going to share with you. They're going to feel like um, tied up and, like you don't want to be there. On the contrary, I feel like this person doesn't want anyone else. They just want you. That sounds yum. Delicious. Let's see what's happening in this eighth house with Colonel Mustard and the gun in the hall. I don't want to take three. Nope, we're not going to do it, okay? My boundary. Ha, boundaries, eighth house. No, we're doing one freaking card. One. I let it slide over there. But I said what I said. You could be feeling like you said what you said, and that's that. Very, very stern on your no. No means no. That's it. I'm done. And that could be in regards to, hold that thought. Let's see. The Count of Monte Cristo. This Virgo or Pisces person, hmm, I feel like this person has a lot. They want to go back to a situation for revenge, or they have regrets because they didn't shoot their shot and now they're kind of like shunned out or hidden from view. This person might have some subconscious fears when it comes to their health, when it comes to maybe what they're what they're known for, or their status could be a thing. Maybe maybe the revenge has to do with their they were very this is a person that was very humble, very innocent, very naive, and they were taken in by some very nefarious types of individuals, and they ruined this person's life. They took years from this person's life, um, out of greed, out of ego, selfishness, out of jealous and envy, because they couldn't tolerate someone of lesser means having more than them or being so happy with less. Maybe somebody is kind of staying hidden as they resolve these these energies of wanting to seek revenge. Hmm. Nine. Nice. Okay. Two came out. I'm only doing the one. Dream world. Taurus or Scorpio could be doing a lot of uh, or receiving a lot of downloads in the dream world, or could be having a lot of big dreams at this time, or wanting to dream bigger, wanting to experience a dream world, whether it's a fantasy or whether they have an ideal world in their mind that they want to venture towards. The thing is also, there could be one or two individuals, Scorpio or Taurus energy, that their dream world has come to an end. The cycle or the end of their so-called dream world is over. And now reality, their bubble kind of bursts and a reality has to set in. Clarify. Maybe that card, this could be someone in the northwest area, or maybe where they venture towards, or where they want to venture towards, is somewhere in the northwest. Right. I really feel like some of you could be working from home, um, and that's part of the adjustment to your routine that you're doing is incorporating. Maybe you're incorporating dance into your maybe you're maybe you dance for a living, maybe you're an instructor, maybe we'll leave it there. So there's a group that is studying right now. They're studying some kind of subconscious emotions. Your home is progressing one step at a time. This could be particularly for the Aries signs, but not necessarily. The progress is happening one step at a time. The adjustments that you're making in the home. So don't get overwhelmed. Allow things to unfold as they will, slowly but surely. Um, Things are coming together. Okay. So this group, they could they could be from the south, I wasn't gonna do it, but this was facing up. It's like the first thing I saw when I focused on the study. The study is, there's an organization, they're probably located somewhere in the South, um, and they're trying to study the emotions. This is someone with gifts. They're either studying, they could be studying you, studying your gifts, your psychic abilities, your clairvoyance, or any of those things that premonitions or whatever. It's like testing your emotional range when involved in extracurricular activities. Could be a study group, like a group testing uh, individuals with gifts by incorporating extracurricular activities. I know that sounds a little bit woo-woo, but it's like 11th house, looking into like the 12th house things or something like that. And Phoebe from Friends, she's the one that is, the weird one with the psychic gifts, the strange phenomena. She believes in all that stuff. So it's like extracurricular activities, maybe providing extracurricular activities to stimulate the emotions. Why though? Why? To connect. I feel like they're trying to connect. It's like tap into your energy in hopes that they can uh, harness some of that magic flow of some sort. All right, so that's been the reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. I'll come back with another message soon. Take care.